All right, ready? Dude, I gotta get in podcast mode. Hold on.
Where's my vape? Where's my vape?
Oh boy, folks, welcome back to another episode of the Josh Potter Show. Oh boy, and tomorrow, if you're watching this on the day it comes out, tomorrow I'm going to be at the American Comedy Company. It's the 27th of March, and I will be in San Diego. American Comedy Company, come on out. Pleased to be seeing you there. And then I also got Janesville, Wisconsin on the books. Go to thejoshpotter.com, thejoshpotter.com, and get tickets to all the shows. Oh my goodness. And my guest today, I am so happy she's here. When I die, she is the person that will have to come identify my body and inform my mother.
I'm going to look at your penis.
Go for it. It'll be probably very... slab penis is probably the worst penis other than hospital penis and maybe crucifixion penis.
I was close to
Jesus
seeing...
wasn't hanging on that cross.
Well, I was close to seeing hospital penis too.
That's true. It's Annie Lederman, folks. Annie Lederman.
Hi, guys.
AnnieLederman.com. Go buy all. She's going to be all over the place. Where are you going to be this week?
Oh, this week I'm going to Philadelphia. I'm doing a one-nighter on Thursday at Helium Comedy Club. Then I'm going to the Comedy Bar in Toronto all weekend. I'm so excited. Then when I come back the next weekend, I will be in La Jolla shooting a special. So come to the Comedy Store in La Jolla.
Yeah.
By the way, guys, I'm shooting a special at the Comedy Store. Tell them that they can't charge me.
And that's right, shooting her special in La Jolla. Go to AnnieLederman.com, get tickets. And boy, oh boy, folks, I got to say before we get into everything, there's one particular story we're going to get to in the news today that I think every human being that watches this podcast emailed it into JoshPotterShow at gmail.com. So thank you for that, all the little roach reporters out there. We'll get to that story later, but we first are going to start with sports. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. And I feel naked today. The intro was seemingly short to me because I don't have my phone here.
Where's your phone, Joshy?
I lost my phone last night. It's gone.
It's
and
not
that
gone.
Find My Phone thing does not work.
If someone steals it, it doesn't.
Yeah, it's like it's got to be attached to the internet for me to find its location. Well, duh, when a hobo picks it up, it's not attached to the internet.
Well, I got my phone stolen at the Wynn, and then we did the Find My Phone, and it was in Treasure Island. I went, oh, bye, phone. Goodbye, phone. You made it to Treasure Island. You got to the second location, you're gone.
I wish I could have just seen what part of town it was in so I knew that it was gone forever instead of just that, like, it's in my friend's car. You see, shout out to Jake from the Irvine Improv, gave me a ride home last night, and I got out of the car, I got into my house, I'm disrobing, I'm taking my coat off, emptying my pockets, and I go, my phone is, I must have left it in Jake's car. So I emailed Jake. I have a very sleepless evening, obviously. I don't want to oversleep I don't have an alarm clock.
He doesn't, this is what we learned today. Josh and many of us have our entire lives in one phone.
In one phone.
We got to get burner phones. The drug dealers always have it right.
I found my old phone in a box.
It's so little, so cute.
My 5C. It's one of the color ones. There's text messages in here that date back to 2013. I was looking through this phone.
You can tell you were broke too. You just had to get like whatever color they had.
No, I picked this one because I was like, I'm different or whatever. I don't remember. I mean, I was fucking...
Were you peacocking for the ladies?
I think I was 25 when I bought this phone, and it was like...
You wanted like a girl to be like, oh my God, I like your girl phone.
Yeah, I don't know. Everyone's like, why do you got a pink case? I go, it's not a case, dude. It's the actual phone.
It's also coral. It's not pink.
It's coral. Thank you. Coral. That's what the guy from...
Coral.
Yeah. Walking Dead.
Coral. Daryl. Merle.
So yeah, I mean, I lost my phone, and it might be for the best because before I lost my phone this weekend, I got my ass absolutely handed to me in March Madness. I know my stats. I went on Thursday and Friday. I bet on 16 games total, and I won 4.
It's usually a sweet 16, not on this. Not
I
in this
went
case.
4 for 16. I could not believe it. I was like, my friend Chris, I hate your guts right now, but he faded me on every single pick to like troll me. And he ended up
What does that mean? He just did the opposite you did?
Did the opposite on everything
I
did.
hate when Todd does that. I go, we're with Josh. We're not against Josh.
No, he faded me. And usually I tell Todd, well, in football, fading me is a mistake. But in basketball, I don't know what I'm doing. I like the pageantry of March Madness. I love the tournament. I never watch a single second of college basketball. I'm betting based off of like where they're ranked.
Like
maybe
a girl.
I saw a conference
I like his
game.
outfit.
No, I don't do it like that. I do it off the math, thank you. But no, I do have like some sort, like there was a time I bet Davidson to go far because I hooked up with a girl that went to Davidson.
I like that.
So there was like little things like that. That's what I like about March Madness.
Was it recently you hooked up with a college girl?
No, this is in college.
Let's spread rumors.
I mean, would that be terrible if I hooked up with a college girl at 39 years old?
Here's how I feel. If they're over 18, I got no problems with it.
Yeah, but there's
got a weird. This is because listen. Can I need to come clean about my last appearance.
Please.
Bill Belichick's girlfriend is smoking hot. I'm so sorry. I didn't see the right picture. She's smoking hot. I'm sorry that I was like, she's fine.
Yeah, I'll say this to your point. Annie has now been in, you're only the third person that's been in all the studios. Except your mom. You weren't in your mom's house.
I'm a triple threat.
But you've been in all the other studios. So yeah, last time when I was in my home, you were one of my final episodes in my home. You thought this woman
I didn't see these type of pictures.
But even when she's wearing like a hoodie, like look at that one right there where she's wearing.
I don't know what I was thinking. I was so wrong. I'm just coming clean here.
No, of course, because I was like, I won't let you talk this way about this woman. I mean, this is insane that you don't think she's hot.
No, she's gorgeous.
Yeah, she's a smoke show.
Drop
and now
dead.
They're doing yoga on the beach. Can you pull?
So funny.
Did you see that picture?
I saw this. This is so funny.
Oh my goodness! I'm sorry, this wasn't prep. This is no. She's on the top.
I thought that was him on top.
You think she's
I'm
putting
just
him
really
in the
bad
air?
at seeing her. I like can't see her.
How old is Bill Belichick again? 72? And he's able to move like that?
Well,
I can't do that with my legs now, and I'm 39.
She's bringing him more life. Like him having a young girlfriend she's bringing him new life. She's
Youth.
like
Yes. 72. I got it right. But yes, no, I mean, she is gorgeous. I'm glad you came clean about that. And I'm glad I lost my phone so I didn't lose more money on Bovada.
Guys,
to
Josh,
actually beat Bovada. I'm DraftKings.
Josh, I had to pick him up. So Josh's Uber's on his phone, all of his money, his communications, his everything, his music. Okay, so he had to.
I didn't even look at pornography last night. I had a raw dog. I used imagination. Yep. I went back to memories. It was fun. You know what is funny though? I don't even know why I'm talking about this. I'm a little high and I'm a little weary, but maybe I start with porn. It always digresses to memories.
Oh,
isn't that fun?
That's so cute. I would like to never remember anyone I had sex with. If that happened to me, I would start screaming. I'd be having night terrors in the middle of the sex. Right as I'm coming, I'd be like, no! But Josh had to basically get to me through Todd, through my Instagram, and then I had to go
I basically found, I asked these guys too. I go, this is Annie's phone number. Get a hold of her.
Yeah, Lee, I think, hit up Todd, right?
No.
Or someone hit up Todd. Jake?
Jake gave me what I thought was your number. It probably was
Todd's number. Yeah. So then you were talking to Todd. And then, so then we ended up having to set up a Zoom. I was crying, laughing. I'm on a Zoom with Josh. Josh, by the way, I have a picture of it. I can send it to you. I look like in this, but I'm willing to look like in this for Josh.
You took a picture? That's a
airdrop
violation.
Because it's so, Josh, he looks like the man that stole his phone in this picture. It's so funny. I was
in a dark room. I mean, I'm just carrying my laptop around like it's fucking my phone, basically.
It's Patrick's iMac.
But what's funny about it too is that you look so scary. I look scary too, though. But I just went through this, so I know your pain. But I had Todd with me in a car when it happened.
Can I tell you this? I'm not that I'm like, it's annoying, but it was like, I knew we had to tape this podcast today. I'm like, how the am I going to get to the podcast? I can't call an Uber. I found out I can call Uber on my computer, though. That was a blessing because I did get Uber Eats once I figured that out. Because I'm like, how do I eat? Isn't that crazy, dude? If we go off the grid, I'm checking out. But there's no chance I'm going to try and live.
Josh, I don't want to make you feel bad right now. You could just walk outside and go get
No, I knew that, but I mean, like...
AirDrop failed for some reason.
No, he got it.
Oh.
I got this one here.
Doesn't he look you look cute, too. Look at you.
I mean, I'm in a hoodie. That's all it is. And I'm in my dark room.
Yes, Josh, that's not normal.
What, my room being that dark?
To go on a Zoom with your friend, they look like a criminal?
I don't know.
I got scared. If you weren't wearing your glasses, I would have thought that you were someone kidnapped you. You're not even going to zoom in. You're going to do me dirty and zoom on me. Come on, zoom in on me.
Don't do her dirty.
I want it.
I was trying to help you out.
I want it.
Yeah, she's just like in bed. And she's like, call me on, because I'm messaging you on.
All right, take it off now. It's too long. We want to flash it. You don't show it. Keep it up there.
Well, yeah, they'll fix it
This
in
is
post.
cute. You're flirting, Josh. I didn't know you had a crush on me.
He does look coy.
I never thought you had a crush on me until this very moment.
I'm pushing my glasses on my face so I could see the
blow
keys.
Me a kiss?
It's dark in there. I mean, we're on Messenger and Annie's like, call me on this. I'm like, there's no way, there's no option for that on the web, on the browser.
So
I send her a Zoom link. I had to turn on my OBS and everything. Like,
it's incredible. Look how cute.
But isn't it crazy how much you have to go through when you just don't simply have a phone? Like, we used to just not have them at all.
Yeah.
And get around just fine. I don't know. It's crazy.
we were lied on not having them. So we had our whole lives were like a day without a cell phone. So it's like we memorized everyone's telephone numbers.
Yeah.
Or remember they had the little phone books? You'd have a little black phone book with everyone's numbers in it.
Oh, sure. I don't know anybody's phone numbers. I'm messaging everyone on Facebook. I'm like, I pray my friends still go on Facebook because I didn't go on Facebook till I lost my fucking phone.
Remember eating pizza? You would take your regular phone, you'd call a regular phone at the pizza place, and they'd just send some guy.
Yeah, I like how you believe. Like I was making
a phone number that you still remember.
I remember my house phone number from when I was a kid. 716-634-96.
215-885-83.
I remember like my friends' home phone numbers too, believe it or not.
My next door neighbor, 215-886-19.
I'm not going to, I think my friend's parents still actually live at that
I don't care
house.
who still lives at these houses. Call them.
All of these numbers are going to have to be disconnected now.
No, they aren't. Oh, that's funny. I mean, my phone number is not the same. I know that for a fact, Jack.
Just bleep the end.
Yeah, bleep one number.
The last digit.
Yeah.
Today's Josh Potter Show is brought to us by Home Chef. So many meal kits claim to be simple and easy to use. Then they show up and boy, oh boy, they got recipes that I have to crack a code. I have to answer a riddle to figure out these recipes. I can barely understand it. They're not worth the effort, I tell you. Home Chef, they know this struggle, and that's why they deliver fresh, delicious meal kits that respect your time. Oh my goodness. I don't want to have to deal with figuring proportions out or what this word means, things like that. No. Not happening with Home Chef. It's no surprise that users of leading meal kits have rated Home Chef #1 in quality, convenience, value, taste, and most importantly to me, recipe ease. This week I had the hot Cajun style beans and rice. It was so good. Oh my goodness. Where the hell am I going to get? Unless I'm going to a restaurant, am I getting Cajun style beans and rice? I'm never making that rice. Are you kidding me? Have you tried to make rice? Don't even bother. For a limited time, Home Chef is offering my listeners 18 free meals plus free dessert for life and, of course, free shipping on the first order. Go to homechef.com/Potter. That's homechef.com/Potter. You're going to get 18 free meals and free dessert for life. Homechef.com/Potter. Must be an active subscriber to receive the free dessert. But we are in the sports. We got to get into it. So March Madness fucked me up, but also speaking of basketball,
turned into March sadness.
It was March. Ugh. And speaking of basketball, though, Tracy Morgan, this came across the old desk, JoshPotterShow@gmail.com. Tracy Morgan was courtside at a Knicks game watching the Knicks Heat, and he got sick. He ended up throwing up. I hope Tracy Morgan is okay. We find out it's food poisoning, and I think he put out a statement and everything saying he's just fine. Let's watch it, though. This is crazy.
He was feeling the heat.
This is, yes. I mean,
we've all been there where you know you're about to puke.
Yeah, but
he had a nosebleed was the weird part.
That's when I thought it was bad, but I like how this is like, they're like,
well, show the whole game.
Yeah.
This might just be highlights.
Yeah, it
Is it
just
in the
says
highlights? So that's what I'm trying to.
And by the way, when I have food poisoning, am I hooked up like that?
Yeah, like I mean, I get
Maybe
it.
he's
He is old and he has some medical issues from his accident that he had, but you know, they're hydrating him and the nosebleed thing, like you said. And I mean, here's what I learned though. I'm gonna buy a courtside seat and just puke on the sideline and just get the camera. I'm gonna go viral. That's how I'm gonna I'm gonna sell tickets.
You're gonna go viral with a virus?
Yeah, I'm gonna sell tickets because it didn't even look like he tried. Like I would have tried to like those. There's tunnels down there. It's not like he has to go up to the.
No. When you throwing up comes on in 30 seconds and you go and you think you might be able to like swallow it down and then it's over.
I feel like I could stop it, or at least get up there. Like he didn't even try.
Josh, he was sick.
I'm just saying.
Oh my God.
This is courtside at the thing. I mean, I would have like.
You know how a lot of celebrities wear masks so you can't see it's them? That'd be funny if he had threw up in his own mask.
Oh, you've seen videos of that, right? People throwing up in their masks. That was wild shit.
But I went to I will say I have a mask store. I went to the screening of the movie Death of a Unicorn. It was really good.
Oh, yeah.
And they invited so many people to it that we got there a couple minutes late. There weren't enough seats next to each other and stuff. So there were just these 2 seats next to each other. Me and Todd were there. And I'm like trying to be in my not nice era.
Yeah.
So we just beelined it and I got there. And right as I was getting into the seats, a girl was also trying to get into the seats and her and her friend were wearing masks. And I went, oh, they'll back down. These pussies aren't going to fight me. And I said, sorry. And we
Poor
just
Lee,
took
by the way, has been trying to find the footage of.
They like
the internet really fucks with.
They like scrubbed it. This is the only angle
the
that
aftermath.
I can
Yeah,
see.
that because there was like, I mean, there is probably stills at least because he was like fully like. I'm gonna sneeze.
I saw
Made
it
myself
earlier
sneeze.
today.
Bless you.
That's weird because I mean, yeah, it's like
Here we go. Here's
there's like a
picture.
still, yeah.
I like this green pants girl that's just her ass is in there. Oh,
Well, yeah, look at the
That's a
people
lot to
around him.
throw
Look
up.
at the woman directly behind the guy standing next to him there. Those 2 women that are just like,
nobody quite gets it yet. Nobody's like recoiled yet.
Look how much puke is there though. He didn't even like, I don't know. I would have puked somewhere like.
Also, that's who he was sitting with. Who is this guy? Do we know?
I forget. There was a guy that I thought was like famous that he was with, but I do not know that guy. No, it's not Artie Fuqua, right?
No. I love Artie.
Fuqua.
Sweetest boy. Sweetest
Yeah, he's
man.
the nicest guy. He was also in the Walmart accident with Tracy Morgan.
Why are we always together kind of giggling about tragedies? Josh
mean-
and I have like a problem. We're like,
so
I don't know if you know the juicy gossip of the Walmart thing that killed their friend. No big deal.
It wasn't, but Artie didn't die.
No, but I remember that's when I had a true disdain for TMZ because his daughter was like, can you please take these photos down? They had this footage of Artie looking very lifeless and they were
Right.
taking him out of and she goes, this is my dad.
Yeah.
And he ended up being fine, which is great. But what if that was like his last picture? It's like, come on now.
And now he's loaded.
Not that I didn't search Reddit to find pictures of Kobe, but you want us to have to search Reddit. You don't want to just give it to us.
Well, let's go from, I mean, we all hope Tracy Morgan is feeling a lot better, obviously. But I'm going to puke on the court side, I decided. I'm going to pay. I remember there was one time where I was really feeling myself. I had some money in the bank. And I actually Googled how much it would cost to buy courtside tickets for like a Thursday night game, like a random one. And it was like 4 G's for the Lakers. I'd pay 4 G's, puke on that, and then like, because anybody puking, it doesn't have to just be Tracy Morgan. Anybody who pukes and delays the game is going viral. It just happened to be Tracy Morgan.
You need to be proposing to someone too. Like it needs to be another thing happening.
You
need
gotta have
like
something
2.
else.
If you're not Tracy Morgan's level, you need one other thing. You need to maybe be wearing one of the like Kanye swastika shirts. Like you need one other thing.
Yeah. Or maybe I just puke onto a celebrity.
Ooh, you have a Trump hat and it falls off into the vomit and then you're vomiting on it. So then you get both sides. Both sides are excited about it.
Interesting. Yeah, I mean, you're right. I'd have to have another element probably. But if I just delayed the game, maybe they wouldn't even show me. It'd be like a streaker who runs out onto the field where they just cut away and they're like, and security is taking care of a gentleman on the field right now. You know, they'll just do that. They'll be like, and a random loser got sick on the sidelines.
No. This is what we do. I know it. We have the streaker. We know the streaker's coming, okay? We'll make it be Jeremiah or somebody who's down. He streaks. Okay, people are trying to get him, but they can't catch him. You throw up projectile onto so he slides on it and they're able to catch him. So now you're a hero.
Well, now I got to get a streaker going too. I got to get that's a little much, but I'm just trying to think of different things, trying to get out there in the algorithm.
Can I tell you a funny vomit thing that isn't related?
What's that?
There was a reunion for the show, The Challenge, that I watched, this reality show. And this one guy, Nehemiah, I'm actually friends with him. He's funny. He's a really nice guy. He got so wasted the night before that he kept on camera. He kept throwing up. He kept having to walk out and throw up. They'd go to ask him a question. He'd be like, yeah, just really grateful to be alive, And then they just watch him getting up to go throw up again. And it reminded me of the Tracy Morgan thing. But if you don't like the challenge, this means nothing to you.
But I'll tell you this. Well, because we got to keep the sports moving. There's another thing that's fun.
Let's go.
This guy, we talk about him quite a bit. His name's Deshaun Watson. Have you heard about Deshaun Watson?
Mm-mm.
He is a bit maligned. He was accused by about 16 or so massage therapists of sexual misconduct, and he was suspended for a whole season. He was, almost out of the league until the Cleveland Browns decided to throw a giant bag at him and bring him aboard. Now he's been plagued with injury. Well, now he is getting married, and I think it's wild that his girlfriend, now soon to be wife's name is Jilly Anus.
Jelly Anus for short.
Because
she's so pretty.
The thing that was very prominent in Deshaun Watson's case, if y'all remember out there, was that he specifically asked these women, these massage therapists, to massage his glutes, but evidently Mr. Watson thought his glutes were located inside his asshole.
Now, I have just been on the opposite end of this where I go to a massage and if it's a male massage therapist, they start with my butt cheeks and I'm like, what are they doing? When you feel cold air go into your asshole, you're like, oh my God. I remember I think I went to a jerk off massage parlor accidentally. And it was crazy. This guy was being it was my hole was exposed.
Yeah.
And then he didn't have the sheet on. Usually they have a sheet over the body parts they're not
You
massaging.
Get a dude when you go in?
Not on purpose.
Oh.
And then never again after this. And then I swear he was taking pictures. So I put the sheet back on. I was like, what the hell is this place? So I've been on the opposite end where the massage therapist is doing it. But I think some people just think that's what a massage is.
I mean, it's wild to think that the massage goes into your. He was he was spreading his beehole. He wanted them to.
Do you think he cleaned it first?
I don't know.
I hope he had respect.
The thing that bonded Tom Segura and I many, many moons ago was a debate on which positional player on a football field has the cleanest asshole. And I mean, there's obvious choices. We don't have to get into what our findings were, but Deshaun Watson was definitely
I think it's the coach.
No, it's definitely not the coach. Have you seen
Bill Belichick's asshole is clean as hell right now?
Nowadays it is.
He's not doing anything to get rid of that girl.
But yeah, no, not at all. Dave Davison sent that into JoshPotterShow@gmail.com and pointed this out. I think it's just funny that what with all the...
that her last name's Anus.
Her last name, I mean, he really loves the anus.
What if her name was Spreader?
Yeah, her name was Jilly Butthole. Oh boy, that was a hell of a thing. Today's Josh Potter Show is brought to us by Rocket Money. Oh boy, I'm always signing up for subscription services, trying to get that free trial, and then I forget about the free trial, and then it's billing me, and I forget about it. Oh my goodness, it's making me miss my phone. But then I forget about it. The whole thing, the free trial's there, and I'm getting charged every month. Sometimes they charge you for the whole year, and it's the great big price. It's crazy. Money's just draining out of my account. Rocket Money, though, I can see all the subscriptions in one place and cancel the ones that I don't want to have anymore. Now I'm saving money. I'm staying organized, which, let me tell you, feels pretty damn good. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps find and cancel your unwanted subscriptions. It monitors your spending and helps lower your bills so you can grow your savings. Rocket Money has over 5 million users and has saved a total of $500 million in canceled subscriptions, saving members up to $740 a year when using all the app's premium features. So cancel those unwanted subscriptions and reach your financial goals faster with Rocket Money. Go to rocketmoney.com/Potter today. That's rocketmoney.com/Potter. rocketmoney.com/Potter. And the last thing in sports today.
Also, Dave Davidson, your parents are wild.
Dave Davison.
Oh, Davison. But still, your parents are outrageous.
Yeah, I mean, it could be a fake name. Who knows? But we have one last video. This is from Luis Lopez. I mean, we got alliteration out the ass
cute,
today.
You guys, you're so fun. We just find out Josh's podcast is completely made up. There's just never been anyone writing in.
Oh my God, if I did that amount of prep, you think I would be where I am today? I mean, I'd be a fucking hard
Imagine doing that amount of prep on your asshole before you go get a massage.
Yeah, I'd be a hard worker. But this is sent in by Luis Lopez. This is just a fun little video. The announcer here making a boo-boo, and he did the worst thing you can do, and that's draw attention to it. Go ahead. And this is the PA announcer, by the way. This is
Let's give him a hand job. Hand. I am so sorry. Let's give him a hand, folks. Great job. Well done, ladies.
That's what he meant to
Give him a
say.
hand job. Hand.
He meant to say great. Let's give him a hand.
Yeah,
great
you have
job.
to just keep speaking.
You can't go, I am so sorry for saying hand job. Like, you can't bring attention to it. You go, let's give him a hand job. I mean, great job. Like, you just gotta.
It sounds like he meant to say it. Because it would take you a little bit more.
That is a nefarious accusation. I just think, I mean, sometimes.
I have nefarious thoughts about people around 8th grade girls. Sorry.
Yeah,
I do have nefarious thoughts about them. Why would this man want this job?
It's a low-level PA announcer job, and it could very well be that he is the English teacher at the school and is just helping out on the weekends. Maybe you're right. I don't know.
I'll tell you, I have a friend that I grew up with, and he became a girls lacrosse coach, and I looked at him and I went, enough. I said, I know you two. I'll get the hell away from these girls.
Oh, I can't wait to get to the top of the news because
let's go.
we have a great story for that. But I wanted to read this email from Luis Lopez. He said, hey there, Roach King, first-time Roach reporter. So I wanted to give him a shout-out. Long-time listener, just decided to send this sus announcer slip. So he's on your side. He thinks it's like,
Also,
he goes Freudian slip or just weird luck. You decide. Saw you in July in Dallas. You were awesome. We up out of here. Woo. Thank you.
Okay,
Louis.
Roach reporter.
Yeah.
Davey.
Yeah, a lot of
Davison.
alliteration happening.
This is incredible.
Yes, indeed.
Luis Lopez.
But that is a fun video. Play it again. I want to hear, because the low-level PA announcer was me in high school. I used to do that too. And I actually, you know
It
what
should
my
be a kid doing it. Should be a kid the same age doing it.
You know what my big slip-up was? I said, tackled by a shoestring. But what I meant to say is shoestring tackle by... And that, my friend never lets me live it down. I didn't say any hand jobs or anything like that. I wasn't a fucking loser.
Yeah, let's hear it again.
Let's give him a hand job.
Let's give him a hand job.
I am so sorry.
He could have been like, I was saying like a reggae thing, Ja. Like,
Yeah, no, he could have just not. I'm so sorry, folks. He didn't. He could have just not acknowledged
this
it.
man is looking at girls turning into women age. And saying a gross thing. Yes, I don't know what the word was. Adolescent.
Sometimes they make it though, so because this is where me and my friends started getting a little wild. We never said anything crazy, but we would just try to make LOLs on the thing, and they'd be like, "You're not taking it seriously."
No,
and then some old man would come in and be like, "I'm doing it now," and we're like, "Oh God!" I remember we actually had a big protest at our school because me and my friend were doing the PA announcer for the basketball games. Me and the same guy, Chris, who faded me on all my bets. We were doing the PA announcer on the basketball games, and the playoffs came, and they thought we weren't serious enough. So they kicked us off and put some old fucking guy in there. I was great.
But you should be making jokes and innuendos and saying hand job. Like, that's what kids do. It's like, that's what, and you're supposed to toe the line of what you get in trouble.
Ones. I sounded like the NBA Jam announcer. I was like, he's on fire, stuff like that. You know, I was really good. It was definitely a sticking point. We went down to the fucking principal's office.
Did you get your job back?
No, they took it from us. But
look at you now.
We said we're never doing it again.
That old man doesn't have any Roach reporters.
That's right, baby. And there to give them a hand job, all the Roach reporters out there. News time. Today's Josh Potter Show is brought to us by Huel. Not enough time for a complete balanced meal. That's where Huel comes in. Today's sponsor of the Josh Potter Show, Huel, Huel. Their Black Edition ready-to-drink meal in a bottle. Oh my goodness, this thing I can just do because I don't like sitting down to eat all the time. sometimes I just want to be on the go and my stomach is like, we have to eat something. I'm like, oh my God, I have to sit down. I have to make it. Not anymore. Thank you to Huel, the Black Edition ready to drink meal in a bottle here, full of 35 grams of protein, 27 vitamins and minerals, and it's low in sugar. I couldn't even bring it to show it to you because I've been using them all. So they're gone. I'm waiting for the new box. Otherwise, you're going to have to just order it yourself and take a look at the bottle. Huel is a perfectly balanced meal. Huel is incredibly affordable, and it is the global complete nutrition brand with over 500 million meals sold. And for new customers shopping at Huel.com, you can try it for 15% off plus a free gift using my exclusive code Potter at Huel.com. Once again, that's 15% plus a free gift for new customers using my exclusive code Potter at Huel.com. Please see the description for terms and conditions. Unlock a healthier, easier way to eat with Huel nutritionally complete meals in minutes so you can focus on what really matters. Now, I don't want to trigger you because I know you're with the teachers and whatnot. You have a bad history. And it kind of goes into that last story, though. This was sent in by hundreds of people. I mean, DMs, the deluge of people who sent this in. Some people sent it in twice. It's crazy. So this happened in Martinsville, Indiana. It also happened in
Philadelphia, Pennsylvania in 1998. And I was in court.
Well, let's see if there's any relation to this one, because this is out of control. And we do have a Fox 59. That's a crazy number, Fox 59. In Martinsville, Indiana. Great racetrack out there, in NASCAR track. It's like a paperclip. Go ahead, play the news story.
The most recent victims are even younger than the previous victims, some of them students here at John R. Wood Middle School. And according to court filings, some of the alleged sexual abuse happened while Fortenberry was a substitute teacher in the Martinsville School District. The latest victim came forward after Fortenberry's case got significant media attention at the end of February. At the time, the original victim, a high school student, told police Fortenberry...
What a great montage of nothing there. Did you see they had, here's a windowsill. Here's an outside of the school. Look at all the dumb shots that they have. Look at that one. What's that? Ooh.
Wait, what's the name of the school?
I haven't the slightest idea.
It's John R. Is that R?
John Woodard or something? What is
John
it?
R?
John R. Woodard?
We know what the R stands for.
This is a female teacher, for the record.
I didn't realize. I was triggered until I saw that.
Really?
Yeah, look at her. She looks just like me.
This is, by the way,
more universe.
They said it. We got it kind of jumped into the news story sort of in the middle of it. This is more charges. She's already had some, evidently.
She's prolific.
Yeah. Yes. So let's hear, because the charges get a little extra different. Yeah. Do you not care now that it's a woman one?
I don't. Yeah, it's different.
That's so funny. Okay, go ahead.
Told police Fortenberry had sexual relations with him and at least 5, maybe 10 other students.
Good
One of them
God.
came forward and in new charging documents filed this week, told investigators Fortenberry gave the boy shrooms that made him feel funny, saying she would wait about an hour before grabbing their arms
Molly.
and sexually touching herself with them. The 14-year-old victim went on to tell investigators that Brittany made him watch while she had sex with his friends and that she would pleasure herself using his school pictures. The boy also recounted a specific encounter at Fortenberry's home, where Fortenberry made them wear masks from the horror film Scream, and they proceeded to take turns having sex with her for the next 2 hours.
Yeah, okay. I mean, there's a lot to unpack there. First of all, she's masturbating to their school photos. I wonder what the background, the lasers, you think, or like was it the blue one?
Is she rolling? Is she masturbating to them, or is she rolling the picture up and jamming it in?
I didn't get that. She would masturbate to his school pictures, not with the school pictures.
She would masturbate to his school pictures, yeah.
Yeah. Brittany made the victim watch while she and his friend had sex. That's stuff. I would be...
That's awesome if it's not your teacher.
Yeah. I would be upset if I was one, because then I'd go back to school and I go, wait a minute, how many if you've got to fuck her? What the fuck?
And if you weren't in it?
Yeah, that would put me in a weird fucked up complex as that age too.
I think
not only getting fucked by her, but also mentally fucked by not getting to fuck her. That's another level
middle school's
to it.
13.
I know. I would have been very upset that I wasn't chosen.
Or 13. I don't think you would have been upset yet. Maybe in high school you'd look back, but
right.
Really
but I'm saying there is damage in that part of it too. So I'm saying she's a menace even more
She's
than
like,
just
like pulling up, going like, look, you have some pubes. It's like, but that's gross. Like that's so little. It's so nasty.
And then the Scream masks.
The Scream masks is crazy. They don't know Scream. They don't know that movie. Do you think they watched the Jenna Ortega one?
That's like a kid. That's like a teacher when we were kids, like being like, I don't know, Doogie Howser or something. I don't even know what
Or
they
talking
would.
about the Manchurian Candidate or something. We're like, what?
Rosebud from Citizen Kane or something. We're like, yeah, sure.
They're like, put on this top hat. We're doing Gone with the Wind role play.
Yeah. You're the Tin Man from Wizard of Oz. Yeah, no, is there more to this? I would assume there is if it's still going.
It's just funny too because they're short, so they're like in the mask, but they're still little.
Yeah.
They're still like,
And there's 9 of them just waiting around.
oh my god.
Yeah, they're just standing around waiting their turn, like
Proceeded
unbelievable.
to take turns having sex with her for the next 2 hours.
It is difficult for
By the
kids
way, it
to
did not
talk
take
about
2
these-
hours. There was only 10 of them and their children.
Yeah, I mean, God.
That took about 8 minutes. It's just so gross too. Like, why would you want to like sleep with like?
Well, they were on shrooms, so.
And also shroom. I don't get
Also, maybe they're
sensual
so
on
young
shrooms.
they can't come.
Josh, that's just you, babe. Come on, stop trying to make it a thing.
I just mean like
Not coming it's exclusive.
up to me.
Yeah, I'm sorry, honey.
It's all right.
It's not a little boy's thing. You're like, I'm just young at heart. That's why.
I'm still waiting for my balls to drop.
Oh my God, we all are. And we hope when those balls drop, a cell phone falls out of them.
I'll play them.
It's been inside the house the whole time.
It is difficult for kids to talk about these kind of things.
Jeff
Should be
Whitman with
difficult
Prevent
by
Child
you.
Abuse.
Yeah, this guy
says
is-
Is it not difficult for you?
I
It's
don't want
difficult
this
for
guy
all of
talking
us.
about these
By the way,
guys.
it's
Yeah.
difficult for all of us. It's not just difficult for kids.
Yeah,
It's difficult for every person.
Especially to that guy.
It's difficult for the woman to talk about it. She was going, shit, I thought we were never going to have to talk about this.
Yeah. Oh my God. Keep going.
Jeff Whitman with Prevent Child Abuse Indiana
He's smirking.
says it's not unusual for kids to delay reporting abuse. He encourages parents to have conversations with their kids and be involved in where they are and who they're with.
Most abuse occurs at the hands of people known by the children or family.
Yes, the parents are
we can
always at
trust
fault.
people,
Yeah, I love this part of the news where it's like, we're going to tell you something you've heard every day.
But he is grinning every time we pause it. This man,
Well, yeah, he's on the
This man
news.
has no job. He's never done. He's like never has to do anything, and he's like finally a big story. Like he's so psyched.
Yeah,
it's like you when something crazy happens in sports.
It's his big storm.
You're like, sweet, this
yeah.
episode's gonna rule. Tracy Morgan threw up blood. I can't wait to talk about it. That's how he is.
Yeah. He is like, I'm on the news today.
This is the happiest man I've ever seen.
Guys, children, they underreport abuse. Thanks for having me. Fox 59. Hey, let me know next time. Hey, if anyone else touches someone, I'm here. Go ahead.
to believe we can trust people, but I also know that people are human and they make mistakes at times.
No,
Thornberry was also
that's
facing
not
charges.
human mistakes.
I want to hear about this lady's bullshit. If there's
Make
more.
mistakes at times.
Fortenberry was also facing charges after police say she sent sexual
Also,
videos to
pause it for a
students
second
at
on her
Emmett.
face. I want to see her face. Rough helmet on her there, And
I'm gonna say-
I'm guessing she's like, fuck me with that scream. Like, it's like real aggressive.
I know. I think they want you to wear the scream mask, my love. But I think she has the perfect, like, she was molested when she was a kid face. There's a certain, if you watch the Harvey Weinstein documentary and stuff, there's just a I got gotten look that some of them have. I'm very happy that I was able to glow up past that.
You had enough. Did you have any work done to get like Botox?
No,
out of
I've
you?
never gotten Botox or anything. I think I did inner work that made my face look
okay.
good. But I'm telling you, there's a I got gotten look that this bitch. Not that excuses anything.
But I got meaning she got caught fucking the kids. That's what that look says to me.
Why you think she was like
That's like the
wearing
mug
fake
shot.
eyelashes and stuff when she was hooking up with them? Does she have short hair or is it a ponytail?
I think it's like
ponytail.
Because how rude is it to like have a short haircut and make them bang you? Like, I'm gonna look as much like your mom as I can.
Wear the scream mask. I just feel like she's gruff, angry. Go ahead.
She sent sexual videos to students at Eminence High School. Her husband also charged with
Her
intimidation
husband.
and failing to make a report. The mother of one victim told police Nicholas Fortenberry knew about things.
Look,
and
his
threatened
eyes
to
are even
slaughter
frowning.
the victim in front of her if he came forward and reported the abuse. Prosecutors are
This is,
asking.
guys, this is a bizarro Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift.
Yeah, that's
This is a bizarro.
yeah. It's like the upside down version
Yes,
of Travis
exactly.
Kelce. And yeah, he does have that weird. I mean, he's also like, I love my girl so much. I know she's fucking kids, but boy, I love her. And if you ever tell on her, I'm gonna slit your throat.
His cuck chair, the cuck chair is like a high chair for the other kids.
It's Fisher Price cuck chair. Oh my god!
It's like a big bird chair.
That
He's
was the
sitting in
craziest
Pee Wee
part.
Herman's cherry. That's his cuck chair.
That's the craziest part is always when they're married and then they're like, but baby, I don't know. I mean, this is so egregious. It's not just like one, like, oh, Villy, whatever the hell. Remember that one Mary Kay Letourneau and Villy?
Oh my
from
God,
back
and then
in
they
the
got
day?
married.
They got married, but like,
Then they got divorced. That's when I was like, it wasn't love.
That was like but they got back together again. That was like a torrid affair.
And then the Lord
though.
took her life and said, enough.
Yes.
We've had enough of you.
She went to jail for a long time, but that was like one kid, a torrid affair, and she was like, I'm in love with him, and she like stayed on that guy at least. This lady's having.
She was getting trains run over by kids that play with trains. She's like, you know the train set you got for Christmas? Let's do that.
Choo-choo, all aboard.
No,
Get your
but I
stray
will
masks.
say, not to make this about my own trauma, because let's be real, we've done that enough. But I thought my teacher was such a loser, and I didn't like him. But his wife was cool, and his wife was the one that got me to come to their house.
Oh,
She got me there. There's always another
Wild.
partner that kind of makes it chill.
interesting.
Like if her husband's like kind of knows.
so this guy's like, you guys want to come over and do some shrooms with the fellas?
also,
maybe plow my wife.
Do you get fucky on shrooms? I don't get fucky on shrooms.
I would be too. I mean, I have, but it's not like Molly or something.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't even. I'm like
I guess if
dealing
you're
with my shadow. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God, am I a narcissist?
I'm
I'm like
already-
dealing with my worst thoughts.
I'm already staring at my fingers. I also don't want to stare at them while I'm about to put them in you. I'm like, oh my, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you're like, wow, it's going so slow.
yeah. I was like,
Also, do you want to see like
I'm trying to finger a girl and I still can't get over it. I'm like, wow.
how old was she? Because she looked old, but I think she's not that old. 31.
Yeah.
Like, not that a 31-year-old's vagina is not great, but it's like they could be seeing like their own age vaginas. You want to see like someone like an older girl's vagina when you're on mushrooms?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's your first one too.
Your first one, you're like, whoa, there's a lot of things happening.
Yeah, exactly.
Things have been done to this.
Whoa. Yeah. And you're like, they're like,
It's not a lightly used vagina if she's banged 12 of their friends.
yeah. I mean, especially if you're the number 15 or so. Go ahead, play the rest of this thing. Let's see
If he came forward and reported the abuse. Prosecutors are asking to increase Fortenberry's bond. The judge said they will take up that issue at her arraignment on these new charges in early April.
I love
In
this
Martinsville, I'm
newscaster.
Max Lewis.
Love Max Lewis, just the normalest guy.
Yeah, I mean,
Have you ever seen a more regular man?
I didn't shit
Good
on him
boy.
because he is doing a woman's job. This is a woman's job.
He's doing a
Field
job,
reporter.
but I also feel that he is a I'm just by association. I'm like,
He's too gleeful in the story.
same with the guy. The guy. Why are you into child abuse?
We needed Max Lewis's more somber voice in this story.
They're
It's
all so excited it's happening in their town.
prosecutors. You know, you have to really do a low note here. You can't be chipper.
What if behind him Tracy Morgan just threw up?
Oh, there he is. That's what he heard when Tracy Morgan saw the mugshot.
Oh, that's what it was. He said, "Not Scream. That's my favorite movie." That was a light Tracy Morgan voice, guys.
You didn't. I'm glad you didn't take it on.
Well, Todd does really good impressions, so I let him do other races, and because he is.
But it's not enough. See, when it's an impression, it's not another race. It's that specific person.
But so it's okay.
I think so.
All right.
That's what I'm going with.
Hey, it's Trump's America, babe. We don't got to worry
No,
about
I'm
this
not
shit no
doing
more.
Blaccent. I'm doing that particular black guy.
I've figured out that people don't like black scent. They like code switching. But I like black
Code
scent.
switching. Yeah, but you
nobody
don't know
else
which one. Code switching could mean anything. I could be doing Asian. I could be doing.
Well, hopefully you're good enough at it that they know.
Right, but I'm saying it's not specific. Like when you say that person.
Like your eyes are code switching and it's Asian.
No, I'm saying like a voice.
Just teasing because people say it looks like Joe Coy.
Oh, I see. Yeah, people do. Well, they say to Joe Coy looks. I feel bad that they do that. Don't do that, folks.
That's hilarious.
Don't go in Joe Coy's messages and say you look like Josh Potter.
Just absolutely do it. I actually want all of you to do it right now and put scream masks on while you do it.
Today's Josh Potter Show is brought to us by Lucy. Oh my goodness. Lucy Breakers are the nicotine pouches with that little extra surprise. Oh, just little, and you get all kinds of extra flavor, extra hydration with it. It's like a blast. Oh my God. And I'm doing tropical flavors like the mango. I'm doing the citrus berry. So I'm like, what am I on an island right now? This is unbelievable. And you can set yourself up with a subscription and have Lucy delivered straight to your door. I promise you. I mean, Lucy is the most flavorful of this sort of thing. And not only is it the most flavorful, but they're taking away the element of you having to go to a gas station to pick things up because it's all subscription based. It comes right to your door, friends. Level up your nicotine routine with Lucy. Go to lucy.co/Potter. Use promo code Potter, and you're going to get 20% off your first order. Lucy has a 30-day refund policy, too, if you change your mind. Again, that's lucy.co. Use code Potter to get 20% off. Here comes the fine print. Lucy products are only for adults of legal age, and every order is age verified. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical. Do we have a story on this from Odd Track Numbers? This guy, police were attacked with a machete, and he always sends me stuff from his hometown. He lives across the big drink over there in, I think it's, where's Aberdeen? Is that Wales? Where the hell does Odd Track Numbers live? Scotland? I know, one of those ones. Ireland, Scotland, England. Of those? You know.
The UK.
Yes. We can chalk it up to the United Kingdom. Do you know where this is? Aberdeen, whatever the hell?
Look at those cute little cop cars.
I thought you guys were smarter than me, so that's why I'm throwing it to the field.
No,
Scotland. It is Scotland. I knew it.
Oh, and I do enjoy the program Outlander. That's in Scotland.
Outlander. Is that like Highlander where they have swords and shit?
No, it's a very sexy show.
Is that where they're all like...
It's a time travel thing where this girl goes back in time and she is forced to marry the hottest man that's ever existed. And she's like, no, I don't want to. I have a husband that's ugly and in my time. And then, of course, they fall in love and they bang every show, every episode. There's a bang.
And the Scottish bang, like they have Scottish.
It's in Scotland.
They say Scottish. Are they code switching to Scottish?
I think the one actor is Scottish. Oh God, he's.
I don't like when these British people trick me with their American accents.
I'm going like it's kind of impressive, but they do fail a lot.
Yeah, there's the guy I watched Black Hawk Down again recently, and the guy he's in fucking Patriot. God, I can't remember his fucking name. He's in The Patriot. He's in Black Hawk Down. He plays like the general, but he is like a British actor, and he plays like the fucking captain or whatever, and he keeps going around and goes, who? And he's like doing like a, well, there's Sarge.
Sam Shepard's in it.
Who? Yeah, no, there's a lot of dudes in it.
I was friends with him.
Black Hawk Down has an amazing cast. Let me see. BDB William Fichtner's from Buffalo.
Josh Hartnett, who's in my favorite movie, Trapped.
William
Has
Fichtner's
everyone
the
seen
most
Trapped?
famous guy from Buffalo, New York. What the fuck is his name? Keep going. Ewan McGregor. No. Ewan McGregor does good English, like a good American accent.
It is impressive if you think about that, where you're like adding another level of, which Jeremy Piven's been British this whole time.
No, this Black Hawk Down is American. Jeremy Piven was a pilot. I mean, these are all like, that's the thing. They're all American soldiers. So this British guy was playing an American soldier. Look at Tom Hardy's in there. Can you type in British or type in
Chris Beadham? I know too. That's so funny.
What was the character?
I can't remember his name. So type in Black Hawk Down and The Patriot, who was in both. He was like the bad guy in The Patriot, which was a British guy. He will die a traitor's death. That guy, yes, perfect.
He's the guy that showed his wiener in White Lotus this week.
Jason Isaacs?
Yes, he's in White Lotus. He showed his ding dong. And then he got mad. You didn't see this?
I don't watch White Lotus, but I saw.
Okay, so he's the dad, and he like goes like this, and he's in a thing, and his penis shows to everyone, and it's like a big penis. Everyone's like asking him if it's a prosthetic, and he's on doing an interview, and someone's like, "Was that a prosthetic?" And he was like, "Nobody would ever ask a woman this. Like, you're objectified." And we're like, "Wait a second, are you kidding me?"
Yeah, about the fake tits.
I'm like, everyone is always asking women about this, and then he backtracked and apologized.
Can we play the Black Hawk Down trailer? Is he in it? I want to see if you could hear him to do his dumb American accent because it's not that great.
He's doing a crazy accent on White
He's doing
Lotus
like an
right now.
Alabama accent. He's like,
That's what he's doing in White Lotus. He might be doing the same one in White Lotus.
oh, interesting. But yeah, no, he's one where I go like, I don't like that.
I
at
like
all.
that you're trying to get away from White Lotus, but you're having the same thoughts
I don't
everyone
know-
watching
I
White
don't
Lotus
know
because you
White Lotus.
randomly watched Black Hawk Down. You're having
That's
this.
cool.
Everyone's talking about this guy's accent right now.
Interesting.
Damn.
I'm glad. Look at that.
You're in the zeitgeist whether you want to be or not.
Skip this. And then Walter Goggins showed his penis on it.
There's a lot of peeing.
Oh, there he is. Yep. He's yelling at Eric Bana here. He goes,
What is it, Soren?
Soren? What is this, Soren?
Safari? That if General Garrison's asking. Oh, I'm answering. Have a nice meal, Captain. What is it, Soren?
Soren? It's fucking, that's terrible.
Play White Lotus. Do the White Lotus thing.
He's doing some Alabama
But
horseshit.
also,
What is this, Soren?
Tom Hardy has the most annoying American accent.
He was great in Black Hawk Down. In fact, Tom Hardy's such a good actor that you could tell me 10 movies that Tom Hardy's in and I'd go, is he?
To click
I don't even remember him
Is that them? Yeah, click on that.
He was great in fucking, you know where he had a great,
Listen.
oh, I'm sorry. You know where he had a great, Tom Hardy had a great accent? The Revenant.
I don't remember. Was that the one where no, that was the drop.
That was Leo gets attacked by a bear.
Oh, yeah.
All right, go ahead.
What
I
did he
want to
play,
hear
the
this.
bear? I don't even remember him.
No, he played the bad guy. Exactly. You don't even know who he is in it.
I love that
I
movie.
walked out of there and I go, man, that bad guy was really good. Who was that? And my friend that was Tom Hardy. And I go, that was Tom
I
Hardy.
don't remember anything except being like, I got trapped in a bear fight. Like, I literally got trapped in a movie that's a bear fight for 5 hours. I was like, I'm beside myself.
That movie was great. It was do shrooms and go see
It was
The
like
Revenant.
hour 4 of Joe Rogan when you're sitting there going, oh, we're still talking about the bear?
No, it was beautiful. I mean, I did shrooms. I put on my Scream mask and I watched that movie. I don't even remember how. Oh, we were talking about Scotland. We didn't even talk about the fucking story. Oh my God. A man appeared in court after allegedly wielding a knife and being struck by a police car in Old Aberdeen, where Odd Track Numbers lives. Emergency services were called after reports of a man with a knife in Seaford Road area near Pittodrie Stadium around 4:50 p.m. on Friday. Officers, including a dog handler, were dispatched to the scene. Police dog Zeus, a 6-year-old Belgian Malinois, was injured and taken to the vet before being released. So the cops were just like, he's got a knife, send the dog.
How he got sliced up?
The dog did, yeah. 27-year-old man was taken to Aberdeen Royal Infirmary in treatment and then arrested. Linus Lupos was charged with various offenses, including assault, having bladed item in public place, and the offense under the Animal and Welfare Act. So it's like, it said in the beginning, the police were stabbed. They count the dog as a cop. I think that's cool.
Oh my God, he goes to prison forever for assaulting
Right,
a cop.
exactly. That's what
Hilarious.
it should be. They should
and
have
people
that.
will be meaner to him if they found out he hurt an animal probably.
Well, they'd actually be like, think he's a pussy. They're like, oh man, this guy like cop killer. And then they're like, it was a dog. And they're like, a dog, okay. You're going to like this one, though. This is a good place to...
But I like in places where they don't use guns, they just hit people with they either send a dog or they hit them with a car.
And like the knife thing is, you had a blade in public. That's crazy. Can't have that. This other one comes to us by way of Canada. So we're international, baby. Brandon in Halifax sent this one in. Pokemon
Brandon
Brawl. No, I didn't have an alliteration on this one. A Pokemon Brawl happened outside of a Costco, and there's video. I don't know what a Pokemon Brawl would entail necessarily.
I don't understand what Pokemon.
I never
got into it.
It was right at the I was of age where Pokemon could have been a thing for me. Mm-hmm. Like I could have really got in
you
there.
were too busy poking your mom. It's just, I don't know. I had to
Play
do
on words. Yeah, no, you had. I put my Scream mask on and had sex with my mom instead.
Clip it.
Clip it.
Clip it.
Let's watch what this could even entail. Is this like a Pokemon Go thing? Remember that when that came out?
And I didn't get involved with that, but I saw it. You would be bumping into people all the time. Everyone in New York was like hopping out of cabs, jumping
Right.
everywhere, being crazy on the pedicabs, trying to.
Yes, it's crazy how people were like jumping, like trespassing places to get like a Charmander.
People were falling off cliffs and shit. That was like a really fun time.
It was a fun time. So I don't know if people are still out there doing this, and this is what this entails. Let's watch what happens.
Get your fucking army back right now.
This looks to be outside of a Costco here.
Just never know. What's good?
Oh, shit, they're squaring up, folks. For those listening at home,
he jumps.
they are squaring up.
He jumps.
These are big boys, dude. This isn't children.
The one smart guy with his face covered. Oh my god, his ass is out. This is hilarious.
Golly. And this is over, I'm learning, not the Pokemon Go. This is over the cards, folks. They're still collecting the cards outside of Costco. A 42-second long video of the altercation was posted on Reddit. That's what we just saw here. No one appeared to be seriously injured, and only one person could be seen in the video walking away with what appeared to be 2 boxes of the cards.
They bopped him on the head a couple times.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, I wouldn't expect, they're like, thankfully no one was injured. That's because they're not like throwing real punches.
This is like at Trader Joe's with eggs. If you try to get 2 cartons, this happens. I'll bop you on the head.
It's like when they just run up to each other and they both swing furiously and like this, but then they just don't hit each other.
They could all have really hurt each other, and they kind of didn't. They were like, we don't want to go that hard, I think.
Many comments on social media were critical of the men's poor fighting abilities and the fact that they were fighting over a trading card game that is popular with children. Several comments alleged that the men were likely scalpers looking to resell the cards. The owner of Dark Crystal Cards on Broadway Street in Paris said Monday morning, about 6 months ago when stock was more plenty, the card sets could be bought at Costco for about $60 and resold for $150. So this could be the racket they're in. You know, some resellers.
We get you a nice
here.
phone with that money.
Oh my God! Yeah, we should go. Let's go beat up some adult men for
I
some
want to take it from the
Pokemon
children.
cards.
I don't trust children anymore. They're banging their teachers.
This was sent in from Eric, JoshPotterShow@gmail.com. I think this might have a story, but I'm not sure. It's about an alleged arrangement between a man seeking to fulfill his fetish fantasies and an OnlyFans creator making content for her account ended in his murder.
Murder.
31-year-old Michaela Rylersdam.
Everyone's 31. It's in trouble.
She was arrested in February and charged with second-degree murder in the connection to the death of 56-year-old Michael Dale, who died following the encounter between the pair in 2023. Per the arrest affidavit via Fox 5. Do we have the story on Fox 5?
What was the guy's name?
Michael Dale.
Oh, I thought it was David Dale. I went, oh. Could have been a roach reporter.
Right. Alliteration. It was Dale who reached out to Rylersdam via an escort website before he made a series of BDSM requests. Now that is bondage things, BDSM.
Yes.
Thank you, Lee. I was saying it to Annie. If she didn't
I know what BDSM is. I'm cool.
Are you? How cool? You're not doing that.
No, once I did have a guy that would like send me like, he sent me like weird sex that were like very BDSM. I'm like, I've never regular banged you. I don't think we're going to start with this.
It's also just never been, I'm not a pain guy.
He had a bed that had like hooks on it. And I was like, I'm good.
That's not, I'm not a, I like comfort.
I hooked up with him on a airplane. That's how we met. So I
On
can't
an airplane? Golly.
Yeah, then he died.
So the bed had hooks on it, but the...
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like I didn't know when we were on the plane that it was going to be like that when we landed.
Yeah, you can't really be real BDSM-y on the plane. Tough to bring those weaponry on your carry-on.
And we were in coach, so there was another person in our, you know, there was a witness.
Yeah, it's also, it's just tough to get a lot of that through
the
security.
aisle seat was the cuck chair in that situation.
You know one wears leather on planes.
Oh my God, you really would get in trouble if you had to unzip your mouth to talk to the agent.
This woman, the woman who was involved, she later told police it was her first time trying this fetish behavior, which she recorded with the plan of using it for content on her page. Among his alleged requests, Dale wanted her to wrap him up in saran wrap like a mummy. That's crazy.
This is his
that's
fault.
how you die. Yeah, exactly. Can you just smother me with a pillow? What if his requests were just to
I know.
glue his eyes shut and glue women's boots onto his feet? That's wild. Glue women's boots onto his feet, so you're just putting your feet in glue.
What's so funny is the nightmare that this is for the person
woman?
at
Yeah,
the
she's got
no, for the person at the funeral home. They got to get Gooby gone to get his feet, or they got to get an extra long casket.
Yeah,
it's a nightmare. They got to unglue his eyes. Like, oh Jesus Christ. His fetish is just to have the worst day anyone's ever had in their life.
Yeah, you have to get this guy. You're just like, fuck, I gotta
I met someone that glued their eye shut because they were a rock climber and they had a blister and they wanted to go rock climbing again. So they put super glue on their finger to kind of seal it. And then they touched their eye. So their eye was like glued shut. It was a hell. He didn't have eyelashes for months.
At some point during the 4-hour meetup, this took she had to go pour the glue. It had to had to dry, during which police said Dale appeared intoxicated. A bag was allegedly placed over his head and secured with duct tape for at least 8 minutes.
What a dumb bitch.
I mean, that's going to do it, right? I
honestly feel like people are just very stupid.
I mean, yeah. The whole, they always say that people who hang, Dr. Drew didn't he always say this? People who hang themselves are really just jerking off, maybe? Unless they leave a note.
I have thought that every day, every time I'm going, yeah, you have to just let us know you gotta just write.
If you do masturbate.
If you were not jerking off, you have to write a note that said, I wasn't jerking off.
Right. If anybody out there is doing this, Dr. Drew says what he said was the asphyxiation thing, or whatever they call it, is dangerous because that's how you could definitely die doing that. So maybe that was the thing with this guy. He was doing the same kink, but it was with a bag and some fucking tape over his mouth. But here's the thing. If you're going to practice in that, make sure you just have a jerk-off note so it looks like you did it on purpose. You don't want to be like, I was jerking off here. You don't want your mom to find that out.
I think
So if you're jerking off with a belt, write a note just in case. That's my PSA for the day.
Make it part of your routine.
Yeah, just put that note next to you every time you jerk off. Or, I'm sure you're doing it in the closet. Just keep the note in there.
Oh my God.
Trying to help out.
Is that why it's called coming out of the closet? You're finally ready to step out and admit you want to be wrapped in saran wrap like a mummy?
This woman also had what police called several troubling videos of Dale on the phone, which allegedly showed this woman performing a sex act on him while he had his wrists and legs bound, appearing unresponsive with a bag over his head. She's just blowing this guy. She's like, boy, he seems to really like this stuff, but he's
really
not getting
hard.
Yeah, he's
so hard, rigor mortis.
Yeah.
Wait, do we know how much money she got for it?
I do not know.
Because that would really change my opinion.
She allegedly denied putting the bag over his head or securing it there. She has pleaded not guilty and will appear in court. So they're putting this lady in jail for this.
Come on. This is not her fault.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure she has it in writing in places like, please put a bag over my head and all this kind of stuff.
Because if this was 10 G's, or was it $100? You know what I mean? I want to know.
Well, she was also getting to use it for her OnlyFans, so she was going to make money on that.
I don't know. Maybe you guys stop sexualizing women, that their only option is to saran wrap a guy into a mummy to make money for their fucking kids. Yeah. How about that?
Her defense attorney, David Cohen, good lawyer, David Cohen. So
Love
it's going to be good. Yeah, maintains there was no intent to kill and no intent to cover this up, saying his client acted appropriately when she realized this was a problem.
Cohen's got you covered.
There was definitely a consensual element. Yes, no, this guy's he's going to get you just right. You're going to get off the charges of
murder.
It should be you saying it.
I have another one.
Murder.
It's two different ladies.
Oh, for a threesome? Threesome murder?
Can I do it at the same time?
Murder.
Ooh, I kegeled.
That was fun. That was
you should get one where it's 15 boys.
No.
Going, no, teacher.
Yes. That would be
and then
wild.
Some of them say yes, teacher. And
hey, any of you industrious roach reporters out there want to create that, come on, send it over, JoshPotterShow@gmail.com.
But
I want to
also be on a list.
Yeah. We'll have to send your name into a list. I do have to mandatorily report you. But that's it for the show today, and I do appreciate all the first-time roach reporters, all the old hat roach reporters, everybody who send things in. You are very special to me, and I love you very much. It was such a great batch this time around, and I'm already excited for next week. And I want you to come tomorrow night to American Comedy Company, San Diego. March 27th is the official date on that. It is tomorrow if you're watching this on the
Thursday?
day it came out. Thursday, yes. Get on out to American Comedy Company tomorrow. TheJoshPotter.com. That's where you can get tickets. Annie, tell everyone where you're going to be.
Tomorrow night, I'm going to be in Philadelphia at Helium in my hometown. It's going to be great. Come by. You can meet my family. It's going to be a really fun show. And then I'm going to be in Toronto the rest of the weekend. And then After you guys go see Josh at American Comedy Company, go to La Jolla. And you can see me the first weekend of April, which is not this weekend, next weekend, shooting my special. I'm doing Friday. Josh is going to be opening for me. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We're going to film all the shows. It's going to be great, and I'm so excited.
Hooray!
What a fun show, Joshy. Let's go get you a phone.
I love you. I got to go buy my phone now. Thanks, everybody. Thank you to Lee. Thank you to Alex. Thank you to Bobby. Thank you to Brian.
And thank you to AT&T, who's going to hook us up with a phone for Joshy.
I wish.
Coming to 11 direct with the Roach. We shotgun the beers, ain't got time for a toast. It's the only place to get my sports like for real, son. He taught us nobody's more sus than Russell Wilson.
Here's the deal, son. Won't find us in Walmart. Josh Potter, keep it frank, kinda like a ballpark. It wasn't nothing talking all that jism. Turns out there's a lot of semen terrorism.
Now it's time we hit 'em. Bringing Votto to the plate. Roachy, your wards with Chase O'Donnell the Great. Let me stop for a second, cause it's Ask Marty time. Cause it's idiocy, you know I cannot abide.
Not a fan of these guys, gonna damage the rise. Worse than the host known as the Roach. Leave an idiot woman standing on the side or looking like she just tripped into a moat.
I'ma kill this Henny beat like murder. Been in more studios than most have ever heard of. Pleased to be listening, hit that like and subscribe. So many Bills hats got the mafia vibe.
A lot to describe like a Roach reporter. Teacher on OF, don't report her. Trying to live life with my mannequin wife and my mannequin kids if that's my mannequin right.
Been a fan of this guy since a Roach Motel. Couple 100 weeks in, still funny as hell. From the tit cups to back sis and blind eyes, Potter has one of the best shows of all time.
Now watch this drive. Pop a couple tall cans with the Roach King and caught the vibe. Ready to pour more, scurry out the floorboards, hit like, comment, and subscribe.